What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. We're gonna have another really cool day in the life video out here in the washing business. I realize it's been about 2 weeks since I've made one. I have been obviously working, guys. I've just been a bit busy, been doing a lot of other stuff personally wise that's just been taking a lot of my time. I'm working on something really big for the channel. If you guys are in my Facebook group, you probably have seen me talk about it, but we'll talk about that maybe towards the end of this video. But anyway, we have a really cool roof cleaning job on a really cool historic building downtown Austin, Texas. It's like a TPO roof that has like years and years of mold and algae buildup, like packed gutters. It's gonna be a really cool one. Pretty interesting to see how I tackle it. I have a couple ideas, but yeah, it should be a pretty short and sweet day for me. I do have to take care of something later today because I got my truck, my F-250, my white F-250 King Ranch. It got broken into a couple nights ago when I was at a restaurant in downtown with my friends. Anyway, guys, we should have a pretty fun day today. I'm gonna take you guys through the whole day today, tell you guys how I'm gonna clean this roof, how I got the job, and all that good stuff, how much we made from the job. Obviously, you guys like when I talk about the finance portion of these videos, so we're gonna get right into this video. And without further ado, that leads us to the game plan. All right, so the game plan for today is to get done as quick and efficiently as possible. Out of all the game plans and on all the day-to-days, that is probably the #1 game plan, is to get done as quickly and efficiently as possible. Guys, it is still in the hundreds of degrees, 105 degrees here in Austin, Texas. So by the time it gets past 11, 12 o'clock, it gets really brutal outside, and we are gonna be roof cleaning. So if you're working with a really strong percentage and it's really hot outside, the fumes, the gases, it's going to make it a lot more unpleasant. So of course, we're gonna make sure we be really efficient today. And of course, we're gonna make sure I get premium quality video content for you guys. I want to make sure I get all the really cool angles, because I really do believe once I show you guys, this is going to be a really cool transformation. Should be oddly satisfying, and I think I'm going to learn something today because it is a kind of a unique style roof on a really old historic modern building downtown. I'm going to have some fun today. That's going to be another part of the game plan, is to have fun, get done quick and efficiently, and to provide really cool video for you guys. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right, guys, my apologies on that. A little bit of a voiceover on the first recording. There was a bunch of landscapers here blowing stuff everywhere and barely hear anything, I'm sure. And even now, I'm not sure how much you can hear, but we're here. So originally I thought this roof was a TPO roof, and it's not. It's actually some old metal type roof. I'm sure it's ages and centuries old. I believe this house was built in like the 1850s, I believe. So it's a really old house. The gutters are old, rotten and whatnot. So basically my plan here is to go ahead and do a nice little light rinse, and then I'm gonna put a 4% solution on it. Hopefully that should get some kind of reaction here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do a light little spray. I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of lightly agitate it, get any kind of surface dirt and whatnot off. And I actually got this job through Google, and which brings me to my sponsor of this video. That's gonna be Sean with the socialmediamarketingpros.com. So if you guys know that Sean has been in charge of my website for the past, I don't know, 7-8 months, and I just can't say enough about this dude. Absolute phenomenal results, completely changed the outlook of my website. I believe we've helped 10 to 15 people make the switch over to Sean, and he's just absolutely making just leaps and bounds and progress with their businesses and whatnot. Just the online leads that I'm getting right now, it's just an absolute game changer. So if you guys are interested in starting your own business, maybe you're a little bit more advanced and you want to get your, upgrade your website game, definitely give Sean with the socialmediamarketingpros.com a call. Absolute game changer, guys. Just absolutely shifted my business and taken my business to the next level. So a lot of you guys that are, rocking with cheaper website guys, that might be okay for now, but if you keep paying someone a cheap product, if you keep paying for a cheap product, you can't really expect expensive results. Pay for a cheap product, you're gonna get cheap results. That's all I gotta say about that. So I wanna thank Sean with the socialmediamarketingpros.com for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to this job. Oh, good Lord. And there goes all my hose. And so now, like you guys saw, I already blew out the gutters, but now the gutters seem to be holding water. So now what I'm probably gonna do is see if I can blow this water out. We do not want standing water. And it's one of those gutters where the hole isn't exposed. There's like a big pipe that's pretty much blocking everything. So yeah, let me see what we can do here. And here goes someone fixing to run over my hoses. Hurry up and run the hoses over, run the hoses over, run the hoses over. The guy's sitting there with this vehicle literally on my hose for an extended period of time. Freaking gonna blow out one of the hoses. I would love for that to happen mid-job, just to see what kind of reaction I can get from that dude. Okay, so the water is able to escape. It's just taking forever. So now what I'm gonna do is we are going to do a treatment. Let's see what kind of reaction we can get with this. Rocking a 4% today. All right, I'm sure I'm fixing to be slipping and sliding on all this mold right here. Alrighty guys, like I said, I thought it was a TPO roof when I first did the estimate on this job, but because I really couldn't even see these tiles, it was so bad. But now that I got all the leaves and dirt, what appears to be the top layer of mold starting to come clean, you can clearly see it's like some old metal workings of, 50 or 60 years ago, God knows how long. But I guess it should be this color. This part isn't moldy because it does have some coverage right here, and a lot of this just looks discolored, but that's why we set expectations with the customer. And how I simply do that is say, hey look, I'm not sure what's underneath years and years, decades of mold and mildew, but whatever is under there is the finished product. So after I get all the mold and mildew off, whatever kind of patina look there is, whatever kind of damage is going to reveal itself, and that is going to be the clean finished product. It's not going to be brand new. It's not going to be how it was when it was first constructed. I mean, these are just obvious things that you guys should be talking to your customers about, especially on an old building like this. So it appears to be looking better and better by the moment. I'm fixing to put on my M5 twist, which is already on there. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a nice solid rinse and see what kind of reaction we get already. So let's do that. I don't know, guys. I might need to up the percentage just a tad bit. Yeah, I'm not really getting the reaction I want. It's definitely coming clean, or I mean, it's coming off, but not to the extent of which I'd like it to. You can see right there it's coming clean, but right here, also those gutters are getting nice and packed. So what I'm fixing to do is just kind of help guide that water a bit through the exit. Beautifully done, Austin, beautifully done. I know y'all didn't see that, but even I sometimes tend to impress myself. All right, so basically I'm not really confident in the 4% solution I put on here. Taking a bit too long, so I went ahead and bumped it to a 6, baby. Good old hot 6. So go ahead and spray that on. I know it's gonna take a couple minutes for it to come out. Had a brief discussion with the person that hired me out here because there's way too many contractors walking in or around my roof cleaning job right now, and it is not safe. One of my biggest pet peeves is when someone just kind of disobeys what I'm telling them to do in regards to my process and just thinks that I understand they own the place, but holy shit, I'm trying to not have you get sprayed on like my old lady customer that I talked to y'all about, how I accidentally got roof cleaning solution all over her because she walked out in the middle of a roof cleaning job, which I specifically told her not to do, and she got screwed. So forgive me for looking out for y'all's best interests. I'm just a guy that's been doing this for quite a long time. I understand the power of the bleach. Now inserting time lapse of the bleach at work. I'm not sure if y'all saw any real difference on that time lapse, but we're gonna go ahead and give it a go on the spraying. Okay, it appears to be coming off a little bit easier, but this is gonna need multiple coats. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. Feeling very patriotic this whole week, guys. I don't know why. That doesn't look too bad, guys. I'm not gonna lie, that actually isn't that bad. Now I'm just gonna guide all the water that's in these gutters. All right, guys, what do y'all think about that? Little side-by-side comparison, after, before. As you guys can see, you got a lot of it's supposed to be white. A lot of that white has come off, not because of my process, just because of the extensive heat that this roof has been exposed to. As you can see right there, probably gets a lot of heat. And I'm probably just gonna do one more light coat, let it sit for a few more minutes, and we should have our finished product. Good old light coat. There is our finished product. Perfect. Probably should have blew all these leaves and brushed them into a corner before getting all this area wet, because now I gotta clean up after this. Clean up after myself. Well, mom always said, if you're gonna have some fun, you can go ahead and have some fun, but always clean up after yourself. And I definitely should have blown all this into here before doing the power washing. So I easily just added another 20 minutes to this job. Alrighty guys, I can't even believe it, but it is about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, and we are all wrapped up. Just gonna wrap up these hoses. Electric hose reels are nice. Electric hose reels are nice, but sometimes the hoses are still hoses. They're a bunch of hose. If you guys want to get yourself a pretty cool skid like this, hit up Brian with All Clean Power Wash in Waynesboro, Virginia. If you guys want to use my link, you will get 5% off, which could equal anywhere from $800 all the way to $2,500, depending on what kind of level of skid or trailer you get. I've rocked with Brian with All Clean Power Wash for the past 2 years almost. His skids and his trailers, that's all the equipment I run. It's just the most phenomenal equipment you guys can get out there. Really awesome guys, really awesome help team if you guys need any help with your equipment. Just a beautiful layout with the electronics, the ease, the versatility, the remotes on everything. Just an amazing piece of equipment. If you guys want to reach out to him, Brian All Clean Power Wash, link in the description. Boom. Alrighty guys, we are all wrapped up. Hour and 45 minutes. That was about a $750 job. So for an hour and 45 minutes, not too bad. I'm actually pretty stoked about that. Now, the reason why I charged that much for me knowing it'd only be that amount of time was I'm getting on a roof. That's always gonna be an upcharge. I am downtown, lots of contractors, old building, a lot of risk, ladders. And anytime you're working on something really, really old, it always poses all kinds of risks. So that's the reason why I charged that much. So $750. They were stoked about the price. I had absolutely no pushback whatsoever. And I just met with the building owner and he's stoked about the project. So we are all wrapped up for the day. Easy day. It's actually 10:25. So I'm actually gonna go back to the shop, my shop storage room, and show you the truck and show you how it got broken into. So let's get back to the shop. Back at the good old storage unit, and let me show you guys what I'm talking about with my truck. I mean, look at this savagery. I mean, come on, right? Freaking messed up the paint, jammed up this, took a little spark plug, hammered it in there, and you see that little locking mechanism? Okay. They took a flathead, freaking popped up the plastic that was right here, popped that out. Look at all that tint. Tried to get in my damn truck. Didn't take anything other than just ruining my night. Just sucks. All right, so as I told you guys in the beginning of this video, I'm working on something for the channel. Now, I told you guys on my Facebook group, I hinted to you that I have spoken about it on my Facebook group, and basically what I'm designing for you guys is a program, a course program. No, it's not gonna be a cookie cutter course on how to wash and all the things that you can find basically really, really easy on the internet, okay? What I have gathered through my coaching calls is, a bunch of new people getting started in the business. They have a lack of direction on how to start properly, whether that be name creation, websites, how to get your first customers, your basic marketing, how to put yourself in a position to first succeed in your first 6 months. I mean, there's so many things out there that you can't really easily find on YouTube. Okay, I'm not really the type of person to want to sell things that are really easily found for free. However, I have identified a large amount of people that need help with a very specific thing, which is how to get started in your first 6 months. So I am putting together a course blueprint on how to freaking start from zero up into your first year, how to put yourself in the best position for your success. And that includes, how to market, how to start name creation, how to get your first customers, how to market to your first customers, how to do yard signs. I mean, the whole 9 yards on how I started, and anything and everything that I've learned in my journey, I'm gonna be putting in this program. There will be a basic how to wash, how to basic clean guide in there. I do want to make sure I cover some little tit for tat, little points when it comes to cleaning, but for the most part, this is going to be a business course, tutorial, and program, how to get started, how to jumpstart your business. So that's going to be what this program is mostly designed for. And no, it's not going to cost $400. It's not going to cost $300. It's not going to cost $200. Not even $100. Guys, not even $50. It's going to be so freaking cheap. Okay, that you can't even compare it to any of the other course programs out there. That's how cheap it's gonna be, okay? Because I really wanna make sure everyone that's interested and everyone that needs help gets this program. Once I get that all put together, I will announce it, I will blast it out to you guys, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But that's gonna be it for this video. We are all wrapped up. It's 12 o'clock. I'm actually gonna go to the collision center and get this freaking truck window figured out. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Peace out, we'll see you on the next one.